Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your boy Pup coming back with week 3 of the GWA Ubers League. Today we are facing off against Cart. If you guys didn't see, both of my last two battles went up last week. Didn't really have team builders for them just because of time constraints, but this one will have a nice little team builder breaking down exactly what we're doing to stop their crazy Sun team. But if you guys don't want to watch this, be sure to, skip ahead to the battle, see how that goes. But you're going to want to see what our game plan is for this week because it's pretty fun. As you can see, Haunter on my team. But we're going to take a look at what Cart has to offer. Like I said, it's a Sun team. So, they're going to start out with Solgaleo and FLUTTER main. Crazy Sun Pokemon right there. They also have the best Pokemon in Draft League in general, in my opinion, which is going to be Meowscarada. They also have Terracomo, which is insanely scary. They also have the Swampert, Torkoal, Kleavor, Walking Wake, Electivire, Furret, Vileplume, and Cryogonal. So super scary. Honestly, just Walking Wake plus Torkoal, FLUTTER main, Solgaleo. I could definitely see all of those just, straight up coming. They are insane into me. I think the Meowscarada and the Como also make an appearance, but if they want to bring a defensive Pokemon, I could definitely see them bringing Swampert on the team as well. But just prepping for that is insanely tough. But their hazard removal on the team is very weak, as they do just have the Rapid Spin Torkoal and I guess Tidy Up on the Furret, which is not coming to this game. But we can really stop that thing, which is kind of the plan. So we want to hazard stack them and just be able to whittle them down. So we're starting that off with Slowking, a Colbur Berry variant, just to make sure we're able to eat like knockoffs from the Meowscarada or anything else that they might have on the team. We have Foul Play, which really makes sure that the Solgaleo cannot set up on us. We also have a Chilly Reception to get rid of the Sun, Toxic Spikes, and Psychic Noise. Just great moves versus their whole team. Obviously, we do not touch Meowscarada, but if they're going to be Libero anyways, it doesn't really matter. But this is a great Pokemon, pretty physically defensive, just so we're able to take on Solgaleo a little bit better. And this is the first Pokemon in our Regen Core that we are going to be switching around in a lot in this game, because hopefully we're just wearing everyone down with the hazards. Next up is going to be AV Aloe, something I've already brought, pretty much the same set I've brought versus Drees. This is my Walking Wake answer. If we get this Assault Vest knocked off, we are screwed, because that mon drops Specs Dracos and claims a kill every single time, pretty much. But yeah, we're clicking Flip Turn pretty much every time with this mon. Obviously, we can click Miracle if we want, but I think they would, kind of have the hindsight to not click Draco into a Mirror Coating Aloe. Next up is going to be Weavile. Heavy duty boots on this Pokemon because they have free Stealth Rocks with either Kleavor, Swampert, or Torkoal, or all three of them even. But we're just adamant so we can do the most damage with Ice Shard. It's really great into them, especially if we get that Hazards chip. And then we have Knockoff as well, Sword Stance, Triple Axle. We are faster than most Pokemon on their team, only being outrun by the Flutter main, which is very physically frail. So if we get, a Spike or two up, and a Sword Stance off, we can easily sweep with this mon. We have the other part of our hazard stack right here with the Deoxys. Focus Sash, we always outrun pretty much everything, but we have the Spikes and the Stealth Rocks on this mon. Also have Knock and Psycho Boost, just to make sure I can do some damage to their team, because nothing really wants to take a Psycho Boost. And then I have the Knock Off to potentially knock off a booster energy off a Pokemon, make sure the Heat Rock is gone off of Torkoal, anything like that can make the end game easier for us. But the real heat of the team comes right here with Haunter. Max HP, Max Speed Def, Toxic Encore, Pain Split, Shadow Ball. Why would I ever bring Haunter like this? Well, it actually is insane in this game because it completely walls Torkoal. Even in the Sun, the Lava Plumes are doing like 30% maybe, but it makes sure they can never spin against me, which is great. It also is really good into the Swampert because they can never click Earthquake, or else I'll Encore them into it. If they want to click Stealth Rocks, I can Encore them into that. I can also Toxic their entire team, Pain Split to get my health back, and then Shadow Ball is really strong stab versus them. I did think about bringing something like the Venoshock, but it does get super punished by Solgaleo and the Terra Steel Como, which I think could be pretty likely into my team here. So I had to bring Shadow Ball. which, you know, still can be blocked by the Como depending on what kind of ability they run. But hopefully we're able to, you know, toxic them or encore them into their setup. And then last up is going to be Choice Banded Samacenta. Once we get everything chipped, this Pokemon outruns their entire team and kills everything with close combat. That does rely on them not having Flutter Mane in the end game, and, you know, not having Vileplume, but they shouldn't bring Vileplume here, right? All right, no Vileplume. I don't know, but even if they, you know, have that Vileplume, Choice Banded close combat does crazy amounts of damage. You just have to dodge an Effect Spore, but they have nothing that really takes that hit once Torkoal hits, you know, 60%. But that's going to be about it for the team builder. If you guys do enjoy, please be sure to smash that subscribe button, and you know, tell me what you guys are looking forward to next in my draft, because I'm looking for new drafts to be a part of soon, because, you know, got a lot of stuff ending. That's about it for me. See you in the battle. What is up? We are connecting to cart. Let's see. They do end up bringing the Sun, and it's going to be the Furret, which is really annoying because I brought Hazard Stack versus them, and they can tidy up with that Mon. That is actually the worst possible bring that I could have seen. But yeah, we do have the low tiers here with Haunter, which should actually be able to eat anything from Furret even after tidy up. So it's not the end of the world, but it's just annoying because T-Spikes are so good into them. But I could just lead with Slowking. It is totally a fine lead. Or even something like the Aloe is really not too bad. I don't really want them to set up their hazards, but I know it's going to happen. So I think I'm just going to lead Dio to start. It makes sense for me to do it. Yeah, I mean, it just makes a lot of sense. We can set up our own hazards. If we see Torkoal, we might just want to knock it off to start off. But I'm assuming we're probably going to see the Kleavor to start off. Good luck, have fun to cart. Their team is really annoying. Not exactly what I figured they would bring, with no Solgaleo and no Meowscarada. But I'm sure my team is a little bit different than they expected, with no Volcarona. But yeah, we have not had the best start to this league, but we're going to claw it back. I know it. I'm just not such an Ubers guy. Not really my my place. Haven't played too many Ubers games ever. But good luck, have fun to cart. Let's see what it's gonna be. It's gonna be the Flutter Mane. That's totally fine to start off. We'll see if they're booster. We can get the pressure off on them. They're no booster. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. I wonder if they're going to be like Calm Mind. Like, we could Psycho Boost them. Also, Knockoff just does a million, really. And we should be able to outrun them unless they're Choice Scarfed. So I think we're going to click Knock here. I think Knock is actually very, very free. I don't prioritize the spikes and rocks as much as I was thinking about it. They're not Scarfed. They're AV. And they Shadow Ball me. We'll live this on the Sash, at least. So we'll take that. I mean, Flutter Mane is pretty much dead to start it off. All we have to do is hit this Psycho Boost. And they might live. They might have some investment. But yeah, they have no switch in to Psycho Boost here. So we're just going to go for it. Psycho Boost, it should do 56 minimum, is what I'm seeing. They might choose to go out to potential Torkoal or something like that. But if we could get a knock, you know, I would be totally fine with that. So yeah, Flutter Mane is very low. And by low, I mean 50%. So they go out to the Pert. We do hit the Psycho Boost. As we do, you know, 45%. And they can easily set up their own rocks here. Do I prioritize rocks or spikes a little bit more? I think it's going to be the rock. So we're just going to go for it in their face. I did think about bringing Taunt on the set, but I'm glad I had Knock. They might set up their own. As they just flip turn out, that's totally fine. We'll get the switch initiative as they do take out Dio's speed to start. Not the end of the world. I'd really love for that Flutter main to die, because once that thing is gone, we can click Choice Band in close combat versus their team very, very freely. But if they go out to potential Torkoal, then I go Haunter, which it is the Torkoal. And they are not heavy duty boots, so potentially Heat Rock. That's what they should be. But we always go out to this Mon. We can spin block this thing. I think the play here is to set up a Toxic on them, just so they can't, you know, keep switching in and out. Obviously, they can't with the Rock Up, but they might want to go out into their Tidy Up Pokemon too. But this is what Haunter's built for. We're max Spadef, so this should do absolutely nothing. As they do withdraw, let me see Flutter main maybe. As they go out to Walk, so this is the Walking Wake. No, it's the Furret. Yeah, Furret Walk, that makes sense. I'm gonna find my Eviolite, and we're gonna get Toxic off. Not too bad. Now, Furret, a little bit interesting. I don't really know what this Mon does. Like, potential knockoff. You know, if they get to +1 from a Tidy Up, it's gonna hurt. And I feel like Tidy Up is definitely their play here. So I could go Zama. I also really don't hate something like the Aloe or even Glow King. Yeah, because Glow King, I can click Chilly Reception and just be really annoying to them. So we're going to do that. This thing is on a timer at least. I think they were boots on that, weren't they? As their hazard removal. They should just Tidy Up, as they do. Yeah, this Mon +1 is actually scary. If they're like Double Edge, I mean, Adamant +1 Double Edge is probably going to do a ton to a Glow King. We should be okay though. So I can either Chilly or just set up like a T-Spike or Psychic Noise or something like that. What do we think? I'm thinking I just go for the Chilly here. As they're going to click Knockoff, we're going to get the Colbur. So that's fine. As they did just about 100 with Knock through Colbur. Yeah, I mean, they're just jolly. But there goes the Sunshine for now. And let's see. I mean, what do we go into now? We do have the Snow up, so we don't die, I don't think, on Weavile. But we can also just go into Zama. And we can click Heavy Slam is really nice. I am worried about potential knockoff on my band. So if we go Aloe, I mean, Aloe is totally fine. We can click Flip Turn, I think. I think we just go Aloe and click Flip Turn. We get the Regenerator up. They most likely knock me off, but we're just cycling around in our regen Mons. And this Mon's taking a good amount of chip. They don't have a great pivot right here, as they are just going to knock off my AV. That's totally fine. Now they know we're not Wish, but that's okay. As this is going to put them into Ice Shard range with Weavile. So we're going to go straight out to it. And the Toxic damage, it's going to take them down to, you know, a couple % here. And then Toxic Spikes are incredibly free. Yeah, we're just gonna click Shard here. I would love to SD, being very greedy, but I can't. They should just sack this thing. Furret did plenty of work, you know, knocking off a couple items, getting rid of my Colbur. But that's totally fine. Yeah, we're just gonna take him out, get a nice big crit to boot. Yeah, a great bring though. Heavy duty boots for it. Just being really annoying with that Tidy Up. but I still have the T-Spike in the back, which go crazy versus them. They go absolutely insane versus what they have. Yeah, they got the Wake, Cleavor, Torkoal, Hurt, FLUTTER. I don't have all written down, I'm just looking. No Como is a little bit interesting here. I assume we probably see Torkoal. No, we see the Axor. Yeah, that's fair. This screams Choice Scarfed. So I think we're just gonna go Slowking here and potentially get up a T-Spike. You know, we should be able to eat this up with Slowking. I'm hoping. I mean, we're pretty defensive on the set. So they do just Stone Axe. Yeah, we do eat that. Did 140. Cleavor from Choice Scarf, Stone Axe. Yep, that is just screaming Choice Scarf to me. We are just gonna click T-Spike here though. And they might want to just click Stone Axe again, try to 3-hit KO me, which I would not hate. I really just want to get this T-Spike up. One T-Spike makes the game so much easier for me. It just means their Flutter main is close to dying. It means the Pert is taking a ton more chip. It means the Torkoal can't, you know, just stay forever. So they do withdraw. Awesome. It means the Wake can never just sweep me, because they do go out to the Pert. Yeah, that's fine. We're gonna set up the T-Spike. 2 T-Spike would be nice, but I don't know if we need it. Also, looking at this, we should be able to live any one EQ. So I could Chili out. I also could just get damage on this guy. Man, is it important to get 2 layers of T-Spike? I personally don't think we want 2 layers in this scenario. I think we might just Psychic Noise. Do we need this Mon still? What does it really eat? Nothing. I mean, it really doesn't, unless we're talking a potential hit from the Cleavor. I think we're just gonna Chili here. As they do EQ, we should live this always, just barely. Yeah, we do. And we're just gonna Chili out. Now, they're at, you know, just over 50. Weavile is not quite a kill on this guy just yet, which is annoying, but it's okay. I can go Zama and click Choice Band and CC, which would most likely knock them out at this point, but then we get our Dauntless Shield and we waste that kind of. So I kind of want to go Aloe, potentially flip turn around, because I shouldn't take too much damage from this guy. Yeah, we easily heal off any damage, even after the rocks. Yeah, so we're just gonna flip turn, make sure this guy is definitely in range of anything. He might choose to just, you know, take the damage on this Mon, which would make me happy, but we'll see what they do. We also should be faster unless they have some speed investment. And if we are faster, then we'll just go into Haunter, because Earthquake is most likely coming out here, I would assume. Yeah, that definitely puts them into Zama range, even if they're max Fizz Def. But we're gonna go out to Haunter. If they click EQ, we can Encore them, which is fun. We're gonna take some rocks as they do EQ. So I can easily Encore them here, but will they switch? I don't know. Shadow Ball does not quite kill. They might want to knock off me, so I think I am gonna click Encore just this turn. As yeah, we get him trapped in. I mean, not like trapped in, but trapped into EQ. So that's great. Haunter putting in the most work right now. And we're just gonna click Shadow Ball. 2 of them will definitely knock this thing out. And 1 will put it into great range with T-Spike, What did they go out to here? They go out into the Cleavor. This thing is gonna get poisoned, most likely. I don't think they're boots. They're not. They're gonna take a nice amount of damage. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's a ton of damage and a nice Spadef drop too. You know, at this point, I can stay in and click it again if I really want to. I also could go sack the Slowking. Keep this Mon healthy. Because it probably eats a hit straight from Walking Wake. Yeah, I think we're gonna sack the Slowking here. And then we can revenge kill with Weavile. I think that's the play. We're gonna sack Slowking. And it's a very, like, a lot of 50-50s around here. So they will definitely knock me out with Night Slash. Yeah, glad I did not stay in. So we would have lived like a Stone Axe or anything. But Night Slash easily takes me out. This should die to Ice Shard. Alright. Oh, it's right in that range where it's really tough to gauge. Maybe it's best to go out to Aloe. I think they're Scarfed in Night Slash, which shouldn't do too much. And I get a free flip turn. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go Aloe. Just play it a little bit annoying. Gonna take the rocks, that's no big deal. And yeah, I mean, they're just at a range where it might be just outside Weavile, Ice Shard. It's a definite range there, probably, that I didn't want to risk. But Night Slash here is not really doing too much. And we just regen it off. So they are going to switch out. So that Mon is like super fodder. So they go out to the Torkoal. Expected. Definitely expected. Let's see how much this does. Yeah, they're going to get poisoned, which is great. They're going to get the sun up, though. This flip turn, I mean, we're going to take them down to like 60-ish. Potentially. So it's really like, what do we want to go here? I think it has to be Haunter. It's tough because I really want to save this guy's health because it can take a hit from the Wake. But I have to go for this, I think. As we're just going to Shadow Ball here. Nothing really wants to switch in and take this. I also wasn't counting the turns earlier, but I'm pretty sure they're Heat Rock. Which is a little bit annoying. Walking Wake, Draco is the only thing that kills me from this range. And even then, it's a range. If they get a hit off on me, I guess it depends if they're a booster speed or booster attack. That is definitely important. Yeah, this one's coming down to the wire. I mean, they still have 5 Pokemon, but they're crippled. So they do hard swap. I would love this to be Awake. This one is dead, isn't it? This one dies for sure. No way. Flutter Mane? Oh yeah, super dead. They were booster speed. Yeah, this thing is gone. That is amazing. Yeah, that Mon is super dead. And now, if we see booster speed on the Walking Wake, which is definitely coming in here, then I think I just click Pain Split. If it's booster attack, there's nothing we can do. And I think I click Encore in case they want to sub or something. I go out to Walter Wake. Booster speed makes a ton of sense here. This thing might just sweep us. They are speed. Alright, I think we're just going to go for Pain Split. We should live this most of the time. I mean, we do have the Aloe, so like, I could easily. So they Draco, we should live. They crit us! Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. Wow, they crit us. Yeah, that was a roll. That was a roll. Alright, I mean, we have to go Aloe here. That's so frustrating. Wow, man. You hate to see that. Because if we could have gotten them, that would have been insane. And that's also choice specs. Like, I'm assuming they're choice specs for sure. But choice specs Draco at -2 into Aloe. I mean, it absolutely does 0. I think we are just going to flip turn. Even if they stay in, like, it doesn't make that much sense for them. Oh, man. That's real tough for me. But it looks like they're sacking the turtle, which is great for me. This Mon, at this point, probably dies to anything, actually. I mean, Zama can come in and click CC. Is it just better to bring in Weavile and knock? At this range, it might. But I think we're going to have to go Zama. We're going to click Choice Banded CC versus them. They don't have a switch in. We're going to take some rocks. That's no biggie. Get the defense raise. Yeah, I think it's another case of it just being at that range of Weavile. Don't know if I would be able to take it out. But yeah, every single Mon on their team dies to this CC. We honestly could get a Zama sweep, as they do let the Torkoal go down, so as soon as Sun is out, like, we're in a great spot. I'm assuming that they're gonna go out to the Wake here now. I mean, I'm -1 Spadef. I will easily die. Yeah, they do go out to Wake. I really want to check how many Sun turns are left. Get that speed boost. Let's see. Sun, they've got 3. So is it best to sack Weavile and then go Aloe? So if Walking Wake clicks Draco into Aloe right now, it actually never 2-shots. It never 2-shots here. Unless they would, for some reason, crit me. So I'm going to go Aloe. This should be safe. This should be completely fine. And I click Play Rough versus them, I think. As they are going to Draco, they do land another one. Okay, that was not completely safe. I don't know what happened there, but it was not safe at all. Oh, my Assault Vest is knocked off, obviously. Yeah, obviously. But now they're -2. Do they even kill Weavile with Draco? They do not. So I'm going to pivot out to Weavile, save my Aloe. Yeah, that was a little bit of a dumb switch. But it's kind of the play that we had to make. So Weavile should always live. And we can get an Ice Shard off. I am worried about Cleavor now, being scarfed in the back. Yep, we eat those. And this Mon is pretty chipped. Still have the Sun up for one more turn. Do I need Weavile? I think I might want to save the Ice Shard. And they're at -4. We're going to go Aloe. Like, -4 versus Aloe. Even without the AV. We should be able to live even after rocks. It might be close. It might be close. I don't know. But they have no more Sunsetter. So Zama is insanely good. This is a crazy close endgame. Where I just have to pivot around. As they do stay in. Are we going to live this? Yeah, we definitely live this. We always live. So they do hit every single one. They're down to, I'm down to 30, but they're -6. And there's no more Sun. -6 into Weavile. Will that knock me out? Yes, it will. Into Zama, though. Zama, I mean, takes nothing, but if I get crit, I lose. I mean, I think it's just a case where I have to sack here. I'll click flip turn just in case, as they do withdraw. So, I mean, we're going to get back to a little bit of health. And they sack the Cleavor. That is great. I'm definitely worried about them being Scarp. Well, no, they're definitely Specs. I know they're Specs. As Aloe's going to get that flip turn kill, the crit definitely did not matter. But yeah, I think we might just have it now. Yeah, let's just go Zama. Yeah, I mean, what do they do here? I think Zama just outruns everything. And there's no sun. We outrun and kill every Mon, I think. I'm pretty sure Swampert's in range. 52 to 63 is our range. Is that on max Fizdef? Yeah, that is max Fizdef. I think we're all right. I think we're gonna take it as they go out to the Walking Wake, which does scare me. Obviously does, but we know they're Specs. We know they're Specs. They can't be Scarfed. Yep, okay. They die. Get out of here, Walking Wake. And Zama should pick up this last kill. Let me, like, at this point, I don't think we even die to, like, an EQ from them. If they're potential counter and they live, they would knock me out, but then we kill them with Ice Shard Weavile in the back. Oh, man. Very, very stressful game. Great stuff to cart. The Furret, really unexpected bring there. I'm sure Haunter was unexpected as well. Yeah, what? Oh, yeah, they're super in range. I forgot we got some extra chip on them. Yeah, this thing is for sure dead too. Choice Bandit, Zamazenta goes crazy in this game. Man, really, really scary one. Thankfully, we never, you know, got super crit with Draco. You know, it may have mattered on Haunter, but it is what it is. Don't care too much. Because Zamazenta is able to clean it up. Aloe's able to clutch up. Weavile is able to clutch up. And that's what we needed to get back into the game, man. We're sitting at 1 and 2. You know, a couple of tough losses, but we're clawing our way back. Great game to cart. If you guys did enjoy, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.